Hi, everybody. This is Silvio Canto in Dallas, Texas on Friday, December 22nd. Merry Christmas and welcome to our video commentary. You know, many of you may remember a game we used to play in school. The teacher would do like a little trivia with all of us, and the teacher would say, "What's the capital of Texas?" And we would say Austin. "What's the capital of Wisconsin?" We would say Madison. "What's the capital of Maryland?" We would say Annapolis, and so on and so on. And we would play this game from time to time. It was part of the history class and part of the geography class, as I remember. Once in a while, we would get really sophisticated, and the teacher would ask, "What's the capital of France?" And we would say Paris. "What's the capital of Spain?" We would say Madrid. "What's the capital of Mexico City?" Or Mexico. Well, that was easy. Mexico City, and so on. And all these years that I have been admiring all of the different names and all the different capitals, I was always under the assumption that every country decided what its capital was. So if I said my capital is this, every other country in the world would accept it. Well, that's the case with the exception of Israel. For the last 20 or 30 years, every president of the United States has run for office, from President Reagan to President Trump, President Bush, President Clinton, President Bush, President Obama, and now President Trump. They've always run for office saying that they're going to move the capital, or they're going to move the embassy of the United States to the capital of Jerusalem, because after all, that's what Israel recognizes as its capital. It never happened for one reason or another, but President Trump has finally decided to do it. So he said, we're going to move the embassy to Jerusalem to respect Israel wishes that that's its capital. Well, you would have thought it was the end of the world. You had riots in the Middle East, and now you have this idiotic resolution at the United Nations where countries are condemning the United States for accepting Jerusalem as the capital of Israel. Well, we didn't accept anything. We're simply abiding by the wishes of Israel. That's their capital. They want that to be the capital. Well, they're a country, sovereign country. They're a member of the UN, so we respect that. And it's gotten really silly, and I think maybe I have a resolution for 2018. The resolution comes in two parts. The first part is that I think every country is entitled to naming its capital. So if Israel wants Jerusalem to be its capital, let it be. It's a sovereign country. The second resolution is that I think we should get out of the United Nations, and we should cut the funding at the very least, and simply say, look, if you guys want to do these silly things and pass these idiotic resolutions and never really do anything about anything, you're going to have to do it with somebody else's money, because the American taxpayers are sick and tired of this. The United States pays 20% or 22% of the UN budget and gets 90% of the criticisms. And I think it's about time that we simply draw the line and say we're not going to put up with this anymore. I think public opinion is with me, and I'm pretty sure that if President Trump decided to do that, then most of the American people would support him. The United Nations is simply out of control. It's an absolutely worthless organization, and it's time for us to get out. You can watch all these videos and all these commentaries. We have them at YouTube, we have them at Twitter, and we have them over at my blog as well. Merry Christmas to all of you. I hope that you have a wonderful time with your family, and we'll see you the next time. Bye-bye, everybody. Merry Christmas. See you later.